Hello again to Recruiter Training. Hello again with Andreas, Vetter Andreas, and I'm happy to be with you. And today we want to speak, or we will speak about different types of people, A people, B people, and C. You maybe know this methodology from Gallup Institute. Gallup Institute makes every year a study on different people, how they are engaged or disengaged at workplaces. And we want to do the Gallup Institute study according to Andreas and our business. If you know me, you hear me speaking about this a lot because we always face all types of people. Engaged people, happy people, they go somewhere, they want to achieve, they want to reach. They are yes sayers. They say we can do and not we can't do. They see opportunities, they want to go to opportunities, they have a positive mental attitude developed over years. It's not something you have automatically. If you have, be happy. But most of the people are somewhere here and they have to develop a mental attitude, a positive mental attitude. And mostly it is like a language. You don't learn it in a day and you don't learn it by a decision, but on a daily basis to learn a positive mental attitude. And what does it mean in our business to have a positive mental attitude? This is what we are looking for in a type of people. This I would like to share with you today. And I worked it out. I'm always on this subject. So there is a lot I have in me I would like to share, but I try to structure it as much as possible. So when we speak about an A type of person, how do you think an A type of person looks like? A meaning positive, a yes, a goer, a goal-getter, a person who wants to achieve something. This is what you need, the A type of people, to achieve your goals if you are in leadership. And how does an A person look like? Let's maybe look at a couple of characteristics. What type of people do we have in our business? We have business developers. And how does a type of business developer look like? An A type of business developer is a social person. Is certainly a person who has a networking ability, who likes social contacts, likes maybe small talk and then transfer this to a business talk, is a networker, a person who is out there and speaking to a lot of people every day. This is a business developer. Is over-delivering, not over-promising. They don't promise and don't deliver. They promise and over-deliver. This is a person in business development which we look for. A person with experience and who gets an order a week or 2 orders a week, so is out there, goes to old customers and gets the information what changed and what is happening in the market and finds new customers. And is out there every day, 3-5 times at the customer, working every day with customers. This is a business developer in our type of business. And now, we do also have researchers. So what are researchers doing in our business? What are A type of researchers doing, B type or C type? What are the people who are 20% of the people according to Pareto principle? 20% of this A type of people do 80% of the work. And that is actually also what Gallup Institute figures out. In every country, a little different. And in Turkey, for instance, I heard a statistic that we have 5 to 7% of the people are really engaged, and they carry the whole company, versus the other are disengaged or actively disengaged. It's even worse. So disengaged means they just bring what they need to bring, but never more. The A people, they always bring more. They feed other people. They feed with the long spoon other people. and they make the rain and make everybody fruitful. The B people, they do enough to justify mostly their expenses. And the C type of people, they are actually dragging everybody down. And if you don't lose them, you may be dragged down also, because they are very highly influenceable, because they are active, disengaging. They are the people who say at the cafe, did you hear about that? And did you hear about them? And he said this and she did that. Totally unnecessary stuff, but it drags you down, it demotivates the people. And when you are a B type of person, it's very dangerous to get the C type of person next to you. You need an A person who drags you up, who gets you up, who tells you what is possible. And the researcher in our business, an A type of researcher, they are researching, they are helping people, they are administrative people. They look for candidates for certain profiles on LinkedIn, on Xing, in our KISS program, in the customer information system first, and then in your LinkedIn, in Xing, maybe in your local platforms where you have a database. So these are people, the researchers, they are looking for contacts, they are doing the ad administration, they can write ads, they learn how to write an ad, very powerful ads, modern ads, and they can report, they do administrative stuff. And they can, if they are advanced researchers, then they can attract people to a position for the consultant, for the recruiting consultant. The researcher also develops maybe lists for the business developer, so that the business developer knows where to go, in which sector, what is, who is who, and so on. This is the researcher. The recruiter, what do we look for in a recruiter? And this is of course only 2-3 points each. We can develop many more, and we have work descriptions in the company for each positions. But what do we look for in ISG, in a recruiter? A recruiter is a diligent evaluator who can evaluate a profile and can evaluate a person if that person really suits this profile, not only on technical things, but also on characteristics of the company, on feelings, on people. Do they match these people, their personalities, and so on? So they have different types of evaluation techniques and interview techniques, therefore. So they know what's a structured interview, they know what's a stress interview, they know what's an open interview. They have the different techniques under their belt, or at least they are going to learn them. If they are new in recruiting, then they are ready to learn, and they suck in every day an hour or two to learn and try and try and try. And when you try, you sometimes fail. Don't worry. If you never fail, you never tried, because there is nobody who didn't fail when they tried. The only mistake is when we don't try, as you know. So they can evaluate certain functions in certain fields. And this is what we look for in a recruiter. So we look for ready recruiters, of course, but if somebody comes from a management position sidewards in and has taken already recruitment assignments unknowingly because they had a team and they recruited for themselves, then they have a clue. They know the sector, they have some special knowledge, they know what the functions do in this sector, and we can get them a little bit more experience on the recruiting path. That's how I started in this business. I came from the side. I recruited my lifelong people, and then I said, why don't I make this my business, recruiting on certain levels in certain sectors? Executive search, what's the difference? What do they know? They are networking on a very high level. They can talk on an eye level with an owner, with a C level, with a CEO, on a maybe intellectual base. They know the sector again on a higher level. A recruiter does specialist position, team leader position, and manager positions. An executive search recruiter is having the network. They are known by the people, by CEOs, COOs, CFOs, CITOs, by such people. They are known. And they know they are high-level people, all of them. They are able to communicate on an eye level. So they are highly networked. They know how to assess such people. You cannot have a 25 years recruiter, 25 years old recruiter with all the knowledge they can have, but you cannot let them evaluate a CEO, because a 25 years old most probably was never a CEO and therefore does not know practically how to evaluate such a person. Maybe theoretically, but not practically. So these are mostly seasoned people, people who held a similar position and came in sidewards. They have a network, they have the ability to talk and evaluate. They are finishers, they are rainmakers, they are influencers. They are influencers in their sector. Let's go to trainer or coaches. Trainers and coaches, they are already trainers. They had a training education. They should have a training certificate if they would like to come to us, or a coaching certificate of any kind. Doesn't have to be IFRS or ICF, whatever. These associations which say we accredit you that you are a coach, but it should be a coaching company which gave this person a coaching certificate, or a training company which said, yes, this person had so and so many trainings in those fields and they know this and this type of trainings. We look for people who have more than 100 trainings done already, and we look for people who have reached already 500 coaching sessions or more. We really welcome them because they add value to our portfolio, and we add value to them by maybe opening up a new and more a wider customer and client availability than they could hire themselves. If a coach has to coach, then they can do not marketing. If they do marketing, they cannot coach. So it's a give and take. So if we work together, then the trainer, the coaches, and everybody would be very happy with a good business developer. And business developers usually are not the people like me. I'm not the person who really goes into a project deeply. I like to sell the project, give it to the specialist, and then follow with them to satisfy the customer. Then other positions, whatever positions, what are we looking for in reality? Whatever position comes to your mind, we need them all. But we look for a unique and a specialty they have. They have an experience which is more than 5 years. They have a certain seniority. They have knowledge in a special sector, in a special field of activities, a USP, a unique selling proposition they bring along, and therefore we need these people. A people. We don't look B and C who have always something and obstacle and this doesn't work and that doesn't work. We need A people with a unique approach. Who is really earning the biggest money in this world? The people who are a generalist doctor or the surgeon who is very specific, does only one surgery, but this 7,000 times already. You look for the surgeon. They make the money. They are the specialists in a certain field. And we want to have the best people in their fields as a recruiter, as an executive search consultant, as a trainer, as a coach. The best in the country, the best in the city you are. Who are the best people? These are the people you want in our company because we can help them to get an even wider angle, a wider community to sell their knowledge. So we look for a certain expertise. We look for a unique selling point. We don't need, if this is 100,000 times in your city of 1 million people, you don't need it. You need a specialty. And this person, especially when it comes to training, coaching, and so on, They are not in this because they love to train the other dumb people. No, we want trainers who love to give their knowledge, not because of they want to get the recognition to be a good trainer and be a showman or whatever. No, to make these people grow, to make these organizations grow, to get them to their next level. These people, the trainer, they should have a toolbox ready to be able to have tools to help these other people. If they have no tools, then we have to provide the tools, and the other trainers have tools, so we use them. So this is the value actually a trainer brings along, the tools they have, and if they have if they miss some tools, they can use other trainers, no problem, and they can learn from each other. But not the ego. We need the real person that they want to give other people some value. And if you give enough other people to reach what they want, as Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough other people to get what they want, you will get everything in life what you want. This is what we look for. Unique selling proposition, expertise, and no ego, but helping other people to reach their potential. Now, this is an A person, and with an A person, we can go the next step. We have A people, which we develop. They have the right attitude. An A person has 10 projects a year. An A person works every day. They are not playing. They are not saying, I do this as a by-the-way business or whatever. They are in for good. They need to make their money from this very business, from ISG. And these A people, and only these A people, I invest my time into, because otherwise it's loss of time. We can have hobby people, no problem. We love them. They can go on the program. But when they say, I'm ready, go with me. I want to be one of the 300, one of the 3,000, one of the 300, one of the 30, one of the 3. If you say, I want to be full-time, 100% ISG, then I'm ready to work with you very closely. And our team leaders, our executive leaders and the leaders will work with you very close so that you reach your potential and what you wish for. We will go step by step. So if you're an A person, we help you, and you're not playing, we help you to become a key person. And how a key person looks like is when you show us first that you are an A person. An A person works every day, an A person comes to the meeting, and an A person has 10 projects a year. Every day, 10 projects a year. This is an A person. And see you in the next meeting. When you reached A, then you will see what a key person looks like, because that's what I will explain in the video when you reached A. All the best. Have fun with this. Work on it. And together we conquer the world. I am looking forward to you. Bye-bye.